organizations all across North America and internationally, and he was one of the first people in the industry to be featured in Millionaire Magazine. It's my honor, and again, my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this evening's call, Mr. Ron Bowles, calling in from Dallas, Texas. Mr. Bowles, have you joined the line, sir?
Yes, Melissa, I am here. Thank you so much for that kind introduction, and we all here within Zija, thank you so much for the professional way that you host so many of our national and international calls, and congratulate you on your business, as I know it is just taking large strides here domestically as well as internationally. Thank you so much. I, too, want to welcome everyone on the call tonight, all of our business partners and those specially invited guests that are here to hear what all the excitement is about. I know all of us in Zija International just could not be more excited about the coming year in 2014. If you're a guest on the line, there is no question this can and will be an opportunity that can change your life. It certainly has mine. And in fact, it was just over 20 years ago when I got involved in this industry of network distribution. I had owned an advertising agency, very successful, national award-winning company, but I was working extremely hard and more hours than there seemed like were in a day. My children were small. I wanted to grow up with them. I had no time for those things that were important to myself, my family, my wife, my children. And I really was at a crossroads. You know, it seemed like I had everything that I wanted, a very generous income, my own business, but I just was not satisfied because, you know, as much as important as income is, it's time that I put just as much value on, and that I did not have. But that's when a friend of mine called me from Florida, where we grew up together, went to school together. He called me up, said he had a business partner coming into Dallas, launching a business. Would I be open to taking a look at it? I said, of course, out of respect to him, just like so many people on the call, if not everyone, did get a call from a friend, a family member, a business associate, a colleague, asking you to take a look at this company called Zija International. So I met with this young man. He was 23 years old, and when he finished his presentation, he showed me a check for the month of August. I remember because it was $23,000 and he was 23 years old. But, you know, of course, impressive. We have great months like that too. But when he explained to me the difference between his income and my income, the quality of that income, you see, he didn't work 1 hour that month of August that check represented. And that's when it hit me like a ton of bricks, you know, right between the eyes, whatever cliche you want to use. How in the world do you not work for a month and make that kind of money? Well, it's called leverage. I got very excited after doing my research about this industry and decided to get involved. I worked part-time for a couple of years, was able to transition out of my business, and for the last 18 years, I've had a chance to work from home, raise my children, travel the world with both my wife and I and the children, putting them through the best schools that money can buy for what they wanted to do. And life has truly been extraordinary. To be able to be your own boss, create your own hours, not have to ask anybody to be sick, not have to ask anybody when I could take a vacation, how long that vacation could be, to be totally stressed the week before vacation, even more so the week after vacation. It has truly been a life-changing experience. And tonight, what I'd like to do is share with you, all those that are interested, what Zija International can mean to you, how it can be that vehicle that can provide that leverage, that time freedom through independent, through financial independence. That's how we do it. Now, many people are listening to find out how they can work part-time, not having to change anything that they're currently doing, to pick up an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000, $4,000 and more per month. I mean, what would an extra $1,000 a month do? Would it help with car payments, mortgage payments, perhaps put a child through school, aid in retirement? We have tens of thousands of people that are doing that right now here with this young company called Zija International. Many people find themselves stuck in a career, in a job, but they can't foresee that they would be able to create the lifestyle through an income that they would want for their families. And if they did, it would take for who knows, decades. But we have people that have started part-time, transition to six-figure full-time incomes, and even more. In fact, those that are looking for true wealth, we have people that have transitioned to six-figure monthly incomes, not annually, monthly. People from all walks of life, truck drivers, coaches, teachers, tradespeople, as well as entrepreneurs, business owners, medical professionals, etc. It is an equal playing ground for everyone, and you can take it as far as you want. It's up to you. So we'll talk about how we're going to do that here in just a little bit. But I want to introduce you to Zija International. Now, we started shipping product in 2006, so we're just into our 7th year. We're based in Salt Lake City, Utah, just outside Salt Lake City. We're a debt-free company. We're an international company right now, shipping to over 40 countries. Excuse me. Now, that in itself is very exciting, because as you'll see, our business model, you don't have to know anybody in another country to have your business, the leverage stretch in your business all across the globe. The company was founded by a gentleman by the name of Ken Brailsford. Now, why is that important? Well, we can't make any promises, and there certainly are no guarantees in life, but we can make our best business decisions based on track record and history. And when you take a look at Ken Brailsford's history as an owner, specifically in this industry for almost 50 years. 1972, he founded a company called Nature Sunshine. You may be familiar with that brand. The first man to encapsulate an herb starting that industry. And then in 1985, a company called Enrich International. Both still in business today, over $1.5 billion in worldwide sales. Now, Ken is 2 for 2. What makes us think he won't be 3 for 3? In fact, Zija International is his fastest growing company right now to date. So we know, as much of as a guarantee there can be, we know that this company is destined for greatness, destined to be the next billion-dollar brand in the health and wellness industry. Now, the company really got started when a colleague of Ken Brailsford handed him a VCR, back when it was a VCR, that was about this Discovery Channel documentary that focused on a particular tree or botanical called Moringa oleifera. Now, it focused on in third world countries where they couldn't afford Western medicine, how they were using this particular botanical and the incredibly positive impact it had on disease, infant mortality, through the nutrition that this particular botanical contains. In fact, it's been called the most nutrient-rich plant that science has ever discovered. Well, Ken was fascinated, and he wondered, of all the people, in the world, why haven't I heard about this? So he did his research, spent millions of dollars, decided and had the vision that he would build a company with products all based on Moringa oleifera. To that point, there had not been a commercial application, even though the plant's been used for thousands of years in folk remedies all over the world. He is the man that wanted to leave his footprint on this planet by making Moringa oleifera available to everyone. So he put together a staff, he put together a management team, and a product formulator, one of the top formulators in the world, to begin developing product with Moringa oleifera. And today we have 3 product categories. We have our liquid nutritional category. Now, our foundational product, our Zija Smart Mix, our Zija Super Mix, is all natural. It's green, and isn't what that people want today? You can look at the science, pure Moringa. You can look at the science, and if you want to do the research, the person that invited you to the call tonight will be able to give you websites that you can find thousands of studies, research papers on Moringa oleifera. Johns Hopkins Medical School, National Institutes of Health that declared it Botanical of the Year in 2008, stating, I quote, "If the pharmaceutical companies could harness the power of Moringa, it could address over 300 diseases." And that's exactly why our products are so life-changing from a health perspective. Now, the botanical itself contains over 92 verifiable naturally occurring nutrients, 46 antioxidant families, 36 anti-inflammatories, all 20 amino acids, the omegas 3, 6, 9, all the vitamins and minerals we need on a daily basis, chlorophyll, so much more. And it's all in our foundational product called the Zija Smart Mix and the Zija Super Mix. We also have an all-natural energy product called XM Plus, and actually it's XM3. It's a liquid for those that are finding that they want more energy throughout the day, more focus, more concentration, and it's all consistent energy. It's not neurostimulants, true kinetic energy. And it was so popular, people like myself, the Zija Smart Mix as well as the XM3 liquid, they designed a product called XM Plus, which gives you the best of both worlds. All the moringa oleifera contained in the Smart Mix and the energy component in the XM3. Now, we've gone so far beyond those products as we first got started in our company. We developed an all-natural skincare or personal care line called Gen M, Generation Moringa, delivering all of those nutrients in moringa to the outside of our body. We're getting it on the inside. Why not on the outside? The skin is our largest organ. It's 7 products that address not only the anti-aging market, hey, who wants to look older faster, as well as addressing all those issues we have daily that are caused by inflammation, environmental pollutants, all the damage that we're getting to our skin. But what really set this company in motion, literally doubling it in 90 days, is when we introduced one single product called our XM-AM capsules. Now, we have a weight management system, our XM weight management system, that has literally put the industry on its ear. You know, they say if there was one diet that worked, there'd be only one. I firmly believe the XM program is just that. It's simple. It's not a diet in that it doesn't require a lifestyle change. It's science. It's healthy. It begins with nutrition. Our Zija Smart Mix or Super Mix first thing in the morning, so our body is getting the nutrition. Many times we think we're hungry. Our body's crying for volume, for food, when it really wants nutrition. Giving our bodies the proper nutrition, helping our bodies function the way our Creator intended it, will eliminate so many problems and really address weight. Then, mid-morning, the capsule, either our XM-AM or our brand new product we just introduced, our XM Burn, kind of turbocharged. Both are thermogenic. They're going to increase our metabolism. That's what we want. We want to burn that fat, also get some incredible energy from that. And then the second component, my favorite part, is the psychological part. Why do we overeat? Why do we eat when we're not hungry? Well, addressing the hormone, in particular leptin in our brain, the satiety hormone, nobody's ever had to remind me to eat a meal, but today when I take that product, I literally forget to eat. I ask people all the time, what's the worst part about a diet? Well, it's always thinking about not eating. And what if those thoughts weren't there? Wouldn't it be much easier to eat normal, right? Normal portions, be satisfied. And we have our third component, our premium tea. It's a detoxification tea, a product Ken has been known for decades, helping eliminate toxins from our body. Many people don't realize the reason they can't lose weight or they'll plateau is toxins are stored in our fat. Body's smart enough to know not to burn fat too quickly, releasing dangerous levels of toxins. So when we rid our body of those toxins, then we're free to burn that fat aggressively. We've got a 4-day sampler. It's a marketing strategy that's just been spectacular, allowing someone to have a 4-day sampler of this weight loss system, and they find that they can lose a pound, 2, 3, 4, even more. Now they know, and they'll know immediately, day 1, day 2, it works, and how now do they get a month's supply? We have people losing 25, 30 pounds and more in 30 days, safe, healthy. I got down to goal weight, lost 33 pounds in less than 60 days, 2 years plus, have not gained anything back. That's what this is all about, healthy and permanent. Now, we also have products to augment that. We have our Prime 90. It's a protein drink, a protein shake for those with active lifestyles, those that are working out, want to build protein, lean mass. Then this is perfect. infused with Moringa oleifera, giving our body all of that it needs with the proper amounts of nutrition. And again, bodies taking care of themselves. So many issues that we're worried about today, and we certainly don't want to experience in the future, can be supported, can be helped. But before I go on, what I'd like to do is bring a couple of people to let you hear from a couple of real life examples of how these products can be so life-changing. The first person I want to introduce, Joyce Albini out of Northern California. Joyce, I know you've had extraordinary success, you and your husband and your family, with the weight management system. Maybe you can kind of give us a little snapshot of what's happened with you.
Certainly, Ron. Good evening and Happy New Year to you, Nation. My name is Joyce Albini, and I'm a wife and a mother of 2 adult sons. I've been using the Moringa product for several years now. I've lost over 130 pounds and still losing. What I love most about the Moringa-based products is I use all of them every single day. From the skincare to Gen line, the Prime 90, and I love it. I love the results that I have with it. But most importantly, I like the idea that my family and I, my husband and my son, we're able to build a strategic business that's going global. And I really find that so fascinating. In 2014, it's going to be an extraordinary year for the Albini household, and we look forward to every step of our journey. So thank you, Ron.
Well, Joyce, tell us a little bit. Now, I know that you've had extraordinary success as well as Dave with the weight management system. What kind of results have you found?
Well, I lost over 130 pounds, and I regained it back, and I'm still losing weight. What I find is that my energy level is always up pretty good. I haven't been fit since I started using Moringa. If I feel any sniffles or anything, I just take me an extra dose of it, and I'm good to go. I'm just thrilled with the results. What I like most is that over the years of dieting and never losing weight or losing it and gaining it back, I've not gained it back, and I'm really impressed with that. And I don't have to go to the gym. It's all very natural and easy, and the results speak for themselves.
Well, that is fantastic. Congratulations. I know that every time I come up to San Francisco to see you guys, you're wasting away right in front of my eyes. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year to you.
Yeah.
The next person I want to bring on the line, Richard Becerra out of Southern California. Richard is a practicing attorney. Richard, I know you've had really very significant, life-changing results with the product. Maybe I'll let you kind of tell everybody what it's meant to you.
Thanks, Ron. I guess would be more like life-saving result. I did Zja in 2011, and due to the continual gentle nudging of my good friend and sponsor, Joe Rashad, today my wife called it my life savior. I did begin to defy, but I did so infrequently, and I gave it away. But on June 2012, I was diagnosed with cancer, with multiple myeloma, an incurable blood cancer. My blood tests were 100 points above normal, climbing, and my oncologist said if it gets worse, then we start treatment. Every 3 months, I had another blood test, and my cancer got worse, and finally it was at 138. My oncologist said we'd start treatment. By then, I remembered reading about our wonderful product, Moringa oleifera, and how it reduces and fights off major diseases like cancer. So on December 20th, I'll never forget the date, 2012, last year, I started taking XM Plus and Supermix daily, religiously. 3 months later, I had my next blood test, and my blood test went down from 138 to 125 and has stayed steady ever since. The only difference in my life and habits was I was taking Zja Supermix and XM Plus, and as my wife said, it is saving my life. Since then, I felt that God has given me this product to tell others who are suffering major illnesses themselves. Because of this experience, I not only have helped many others with their nutritional and skincare needs, but have also built a great business as well. So I could go on, but I know I have limited time. And I just say to everybody that's listening tonight, please, it's worth your time to take a look at this, join us, and make a difference in your life and the life of everybody else you know.
All right. introduction, that's what this is all about. How can we help people with a tremendous advantage through really the latest technology in nutrition, delivering, and that technology is being able to deliver Moringa oleifera. Not only is Zija International, a very, very successful, thriving international business, but when you look at the fundamentals, you look at the long-term prospects and the commitment that Ken Brailsford and the company has made to deliver Moringa oleifera across the globe, I think you'll see what I see. We are a vertical company today. We're the largest harvester of moringa in the world. We have our own farms, our own plantations, as well as our own pharmaceutical certified manufacturing facilities. So we have complete control over our supply chain, over our product, as well as complete control over quality in manufacturing. So we are excited about what this year is going to bring for so many people, the lives that we're going to change, not only with our health, but with prosperity. So we'll turn our attention over to the business side of our discussion tonight. And, many people are confused, or they do not understand what we do, who we are, what network distribution is. But it is simply that. It is a distribution channel. That is all it is. There's retail channels, there's pure internet channels, and there's the network distribution channel. Now, if you doubt the impact this industry is having across the globe right now, just pick up books. Anything by Robert Kiyosaki. He's always talking about the industry. Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book called Why We Want You to Be Rich, devoted a whole chapter to this industry. It's being taught in business schools across the globe. It's almost a 60-year industry. It's still just an infant. But if you think about it, we're in the e-commerce business. We're a distribution channel. As an e-commerce business, we all know the world has gotten smaller, continues to get smaller and smaller and smaller because of the internet. So a company like Zija, 7 years old, how can we be delivering product in 40 countries? Well, if you think about the retail channels, the traditional branding, you build a brand local, then you expand it regional, national, then international at the very beginning, and all through your growth, you're spending money on media. That's where the majority of all sales go, into media, radio, TV, magazines, newspapers, Super Bowl ads, to build the brand, to educate people why they should go to a store and buy this particular product. If you go to another country, well, then you got to translate everything into that language. We're a distribution channel, a referral marketing channel, in that every single person involved with Zija International, we are the marketing arm of the company. The company spends zero in that type of media to advertise our products. They take all of that money and they turn it into the form of compensation to us because we are the marketing arm. So we put together a compensation plan that, again, whether it's somebody that just wants to, build a little business to get their product for free, or they want to begin earning a part-time income, a full-time income, just a phenomenal income, anybody can be and do whatever they want to do. So how many times have we referred someone to a movie or a restaurant? Did you ever get a check or a commission from the restaurant or the author for that book? No, of course not. What we do through referral-based marketing cannot help but tell other people, as you heard, tell me people aren't going to notice Joyce and what's happened with her, with that, losing 130 pounds. Richard, do you think he can't help but tell other people? We all have those stories, those testimonials. So we're telling other people. They may just want to purchase product as a customer. They can do that. They may want to get involved in the business. In that case, they're going to purchase product also. But everyone purchases product directly from Zija International. They pay Zija. Zija ships it directly to them wherever they are in the world. In Malaysia, they get it out of the Kuala Lumpur office. In Europe, it comes out of the Netherlands. That's how it works. And now we, as the marketing arm, because we referred people to purchase product from Zija International, Zija pays us a commission because without us, the transaction wouldn't be possible. So what we do, we're all connected together by ID numbers as independent business owners with Zija International, and we begin building teams. Each of us are building two teams of people. It's real simple. Just think of a left and a right. And we course, we don't have to stop there. We can sponsor and enroll as many people as we want. But the point is, we only have 2 teams teaching. If you just did a simple mathematical formula, 2 times 2 times 2, just take your calculator. It doesn't take very long to understand why people have hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are connected through them because they told somebody who told somebody who told somebody, literally all across the globe. Doesn't matter where we live, where they live, somebody knows somebody all over the world. And now every time they're purchasing product from Zija International, there's a commission paid. And that's what we do. We build teams. We build leadership. We help people reach the lifestyles, reach the levels that they want to reach, all the while helping everyone with their health. It's a fascinating industry. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. The value that we bring to the marketplace. See, it is all about people helping people, because if you think about it, if we've not talked to anybody, if people aren't using our product, we don't have anyone on our team, how much product would be purchased from Zija in our groups? Well, nothing. How much would we make? Nothing. The more people we can help and help other people and teach to help other people, the larger our group grows, the more volume is produced, the more income is generated. And we have all kinds of ways to generate income. As we bring people into business, we've got very special packages that include hundreds of dollars of free product, free enrollment, free shipping, that people will purchase according to what their goals are. We can earn a first order bonus or a larger commission on that first order for helping someone get started. When we help people every time we get a pair of 2 people, we get a bonus. Every time we help one of our personal people that we brought to the company get their couple of people, there's a bonus. And it just goes on and on. The larger the group, the more income we're going to generate as from leverage. Now, because think about it, if you have 100, 1,000, or tens of thousands of people in your group, and every month they're purchasing product for themselves, for their family, everything's in a month's supply, well, it doesn't take long to realize what leverage and residual income is all about. What if there was $1, $2, $3, $4 on every order, and you had 10,000 people every month ordering product? And I know that sounds like a lot, but just get your calculator, 2 times 2 times 2, and you get there very, very quickly. We also have other programs. How would you like to every month get your product for you and your family for free? We have our Team 250 program just for building your business the way we will teach you and the way that we should be building it. The company will send you free product every month for you and your family. We have a luxury car program, our Team Benz program. How would you like to drive a Mercedes-Benz and have Zija International pay for it? Well, they certainly believe in rewards. We work hard, we play hard, and we get the respect that many people don't get in the jobs that they are. I doubt there's anybody feels that they're getting the respect and certainly getting paid what they're worth these days in traditional jobs. But that's the opposite here at Zija International. We have leadership programs. You get to a certain production level and team level. Every time someone on your group gets a check every week, we pay everything weekly, well, you get a match of that check. Again, the more successful we can help other people become, the more rewards that we will receive ourselves. There's pools that we have. It just goes on and on and on, including profit participation. From a timing standpoint, everybody wants to find a company that's young, that's small, that's destined to be large. Whether you want to buy a stock, you want to, join that company, participate in that company, that's where the magic is, right? Well, if you look at Zija International, in 2010, we were a $50 million company. 11, we were a $100 million company. 2012, $140 million. This last year, we haven't got the final numbers, but I know we're going to be analyzing about $200 million. Our target is in excess of $300 million in 2014. That's phenomenal growth in any industry, and we haven't even scratched the scratch as we begin to expand not only in North America but across the globe. Now, why is that significant? Well, with our profit participation program, Ken Brailsford has put away 25% of worldwide company profit above our compensation structure to reward the people that helped him build his legacy, help him put that footprint down across the globe with Moringa Oleifera. We all have a chance to build our own legacy businesses, and he's going to reward those people to do. So for the high achievers, how would you like to pick up with a limited number of people, part of 5 different 5% pools as we grow and expand across the globe? It's worth millions of dollars, millions of dollars. So everything is here. Whatever level somebody wants, if you're tired of building someone else's dreams and you want to take control and build your own, take control of your life, become financially independent, Zeta International is the vehicle that can allow you to do that. Now, I know as we finish up the call here, everybody, it sounds great, everything sounds wonderful, but the biggest question, I know that everyone listening for the first time, the guests that are on the line, I know the biggest question that we have is, can I be successful? Could I do this, right? Well, I want you to know, it does not matter. As long as you're over 17, it doesn't matter age, race, religion, color, occupational background, education. There is nothing matters. The only thing that's required for success is to be coachable, teachable, be willing to go to work, be willing to put that effort in to build your business. Desire is the only requirement. Why do I say that? We have a system. It's paint by number, color, just paint by number, step by step. We'll show you what to do day 1, day 2, the first week, the first month, who to talk to, what to say. All of the tools that we have, you have access to, from brochures, CDs, DVDs, websites. Everything is already complete. You'll have your own website. Somebody asks you for your website. It's your personal website. It doesn't cost you $1. That's it. To have tens of thousands of dollars of technology at your disposal that you'll be able to give to people. A back office to check your business and track your team worldwide. Everything is there. We have training calls like this literally 7 days a week. We have online 24/7 video training with CG University. We have local, regional, national events. You'll get a chance to work with people with hundreds of years of combined experience that'll lock arms with you and show you exactly what to do. Don't think, just do. That's what I like to call it. It's like a franchise. Follow the system, and you can have the success that we are all having here with CJ International. So with that, what I suggest is get back with the person on the line and let them know where you're at. There's really only 3 possible outcomes. One is thanks but no thanks. Not really interested in your product, not interested in your business. We acknowledge it's not for everyone. We appreciate your time in advance. Thank you tonight for your time. Just let them know we have so many people that are joining our team. 300,000 people a month join this industry, by the way, and we are setting records every single week, every single month with the numbers of enrollment here with Zeech International. We're on a torrid growth pace, and we've got plenty of people to work with that want what we have. So just be honest and let them know. Outcome number 2, I'm not sure about the business at this point, but I definitely want to experience the products. I want to begin using the products. We can help you become a preferred customer, get your own website. It's free. You can order the product anytime you want. You can have it an auto ship, so it sends you like a magazine subscription every month. You're a preferred customer. Best of all, you pay wholesale, exactly what I pay, and all of us here with Zeech International get the wholesale pricing. But what we really hope would happen is you want to join our business. You want to become one of our business partners as well as using our product. And we'll show you exactly what to do, how to do that. Get your questions answered so you can make a good, educated decision. We've got some very special packages that you can start with, as I had mentioned before, containing hundreds of dollars of free product. In fact, until Friday, we have a product, a very special promotion with over a 25% discount on what all those packages are normally. Anyway, the person that did it, I'm really excited about that. It's our Zeta Drum promotion. It really is exciting, and the person that invited you online can tell you all about that. But I guess my point is, I really hope you decide to join us. As I said, get your questions answered. If you do decide to join us, I look forward to getting a chance to meet you as we travel the country, we travel the world, helping people build their businesses. We are having so much fun, making a ton of money, but best of all, it's through helping other people. It's the only way that we can succeed. The most, I guess, the most correct way to do business I've ever experienced in my business career. So with that, I want to thank everyone for their time, their attention. Good night, and God bless.
I just want to know